Qualifying is over. It is time to go racing from Iowa. Up front will be Chance Madrick and Brad Hall. Harold Rothery, Jim Johnson of the second row. Kendrick Cryer, Josh Doobie of the third row. Fred Houle, Andrew Thornton on the fourth row. Jimmy Fitzmaurice and Edmund Jones round out the top 10. Curtis Town in 11th and Michael Cray in 12th. 13th is Kyle Martin. Casey Bacala 14th. Matt Oven Mitz Hayden in 15th. Brian Edwards 16th. Ed Jones 17th. And Joey Smith chickened out, so he's not in the field.
Hey, Doug, you there?
Yeah.
Hey, so wanted to update you on a situation. Mr. Austin Edwards, who built our lovely setup, forgot to give us enough fuel to make it the entire race. Thank you, Austin. So we will be having a competition caution at lap 40 to let everybody get the full amount of fuel.
Gotcha. 10-4.
Thank you, buddy.
Yep. So there you have it. There will be a competition caution at lap 40 that will give a couple of drivers their spots. They'll get a couple of drivers back onto the lead lap. That can make things a bit interesting here at Iowa. And BA Motorsports front row with Chance Madrick and Brad Hall. This will be interesting. If you have a favorite driver, as always, make sure you drop in the comments. I know the field is listening, so you drop in the comments. Tell us who you're cheering for. We'll give them a shout out, give you a shout out. They'll know their fans are out here cheering them on. And nobody cheer for Joey Smith tonight because he chickened out. One more time around. Hey, you know what? Let's have a little fun since Joey didn't show up. Hey, Andrew, it's Doug. Really quick, since Joey chickened out, do you have anything PG rated you want to say about that?
No, because I know what he's going and running. The other thing's a good time, too. He just has a hard time being, he has a hard time making commitments to his decisions is all.
All right, good luck, buddy.
All right, thanks, Doug.
All right. Chance Madrick, Bradley Hall will control the start once this thing goes green. The setup is loose on cold tires. It'll make that first few laps very, very interesting. Here they come out of turn 4. Pace car is in. Green flag is in the air there, away at Iowa. And headed off into turn 1. Turn 2 has a big bump up on the high side. Doesn't seem to phase Brad Hall, though. He drove a little bobble out of 2. A lot of side-by-side action mid-pack. And a lot of cars sliding around. It's getting really dicey at the back of the field. Matt Hayden, Kyle Martin had a little and Curtis Town had a little excitement back there, but everybody manages to keep them going the right way for the moment. We've got one car that is just, I think Jimmy Fitzmaurice is blinking. Meanwhile, Brad Hall, Chance Madrick, they were obviously watching the XCal race last week and learned how to make learn how to use teamwork to keep somebody from passing them. Although Harold Rothery, you're not going to keep him back for long. Rothery to the bottom. Oh, Rothery and Brad Hall get a little bit close. Chance Madrick now in the lead. Fastest car right now is Andrew Thornton. Chris Johnson cheering on Jim Johnson. Jim currently running in 5th. Chance Madrick and Brad Hall up front, but Harold Rothery has gotten past the teammates. Andrew Thornton, Jimmy Fitzmaurice, oh! Thornton a little loose off two. Everybody should have tire pressures up, and the loose off the turns that we saw in practice should be, for the most part, under control. Chance Maddock just set the fastest lap of the race. Kendrick Cryer back in fourth. He is trying to run down this group ahead. Currently 1.25 seconds back. Andrew Thornton now in fifth. Fred Houle up a spot into sixth. Casey Picala, though, one of the biggest movers so far, he is up to eighth. Jim Johnson has drifted back to seventh. Chris Johnson cheering on all the EHP drivers, trying to get them to go to the front and dominate here tonight. Kendrick Cryer, Jim Johnson, Edmund Jones, Kyle McRicken, all EHP drivers, expect to see him towards the front. McRicken now up to 13th. He struggled early on, went back quite a few spots. Jimmy Fitzmaurice has really struggled. I think it might have been a connection problem. He has dropped 5 spots. He is back to 14th now. Meanwhile, Casey Picala looking down under Fred Houle. Jim Johnson starting to fight his way back. He is down under Andrew Thornton. Kendrick Cryer continuing to try and run these guys down. Meanwhile, Chance Maddock, Brad Hall, the teammates, first and third. Harold Rothery made quick work of their roadblock to get up into second. Brad Hall up to the high side now. Tried to get around Rothery. Rothery driving defensively, trying to keep those teammates separated. Meanwhile, Chance Maddock has lap traffic ahead already. Josh Doobie. Doobie had a problem early on. We didn't get to the replay on it. Let's take a look. Coming out of turn 4. Oh! He and McRicken gets him around. Kyle McRicken Martin. Remember though, tonight, one time only due to not enough fuel being in the car. These guys will have a competition caution at lap 40. Allow everybody to hit pit road, fill up the tank, and get going again. Speaking of going, Rothery to the bottom. He is going for the lead. I think Rothery's trying to put himself in position to use the lap car as a pick. Chance managing to hold him off for the moment. And a lot of good racing going on back here from about 5th place on back. Andrew Thornton, Jim Johnson, Casey Picala, and Curtis Town. Curtis having a great run here tonight. They are still battling for every position. Remember, Picala, a former champion in this series. Kendrick Cryer up in 4th. He is starting to run down the leaders now. A little drafting help from Doobie giving him a hand here. Rothery now back to third. Caution is out. Looks like Andrew Thornton may have been involved in this one. Let's back this up and see what happens here. Andrew Thornton, I believe, at Curtis Town down at the bottom. Thornton really high up on the wall. Oh, Thornton comes down at the same time that Curtis comes up. They both lose a lot of positions here. Both drivers, though, managing to save the car and keep going. First caution of the night. Expect a lot of drivers to come in and go ahead and top off on fuel now. And Chance Maderick leads them down. Brad Hall managing to get to second, but it's Kendrick Cryer back there who has run down that top three. He is definitely going to be one to watch here as they hit their pit stalls. Remember, this group, no tire changes. You get what you start with, and that is it. Drivers already rolling off. Michaela rolling down. It's going to be Chance Maderick at the line. Harold Rothery in second. Casey Michaela comes off in third. Kendrick Cryer in fourth and Brad Hall in fifth. Oven Mitts up to sixth place now. Jim Johnson in seventh. Edmund in eighth. Kyle Martin in ninth. And Jimmy Fitzmaurice in 10th. So Chance Maderick beats him off pit road. Harold Rothery comes out in second. Casey Michaela in third. Brad Hall comes out in fifth. They have split up those teammates. And it definitely looked like Kendrick Cryer had a lot of long run speed here tonight. Kendrick back there in the 66 as they get the one to green. No, it looks like they delayed the green by one lap, getting everybody sorted out. We saw Doobie on the edge of losing a lap before. Now back at the tail end of the lead lap. He's got another shot at it. Now the lights are out on the pace car. They stack back up. Chance Maderick, Harold Rothery on the front row. Michaela and Cryer on the second. Brad Hall, Matt Hayden of the third row. Jim Johnson, Edmund Jones on the fourth. Curtis Town, Fred Hool round out the top 10. Casey Bacala so far the biggest mover of the ninth, up 10 spots. Pace car is in. Here we go. Chance fires there away. Green is in the air. Harold Rothery in second. Now under attack. Bacala down to the bottom for second. Kendrick Cryer lurking back behind. Bacala loses a lot of ground mid-turn. Here comes Kendrick Cryer up to the high side for third. Harold Rothery down to the bottom for the lead. And Cryer is full send around here. There was briefly a hole, and it looked like he was going to try and go to the top 3 wide and make something happen. As he goes over the bump through turn 2, he does not lift. And Harold Rothery now has the lead. Chance almost slides into the back bumper, has to check up. Here comes Cryer into second. Brad Hall up on the high side now. Matt Hayden right in this mix. Jim Johnson, Fred Houle, Edmund Jones starting to close in as they battle ahead. Kendrick Cryer almost forcing his way to the high side. Chance Matterick dives it down into the bottom. Cryer up top comes back into second for the moment. Oh, a little bit of a bump there. Chance backs out of it. You can see Chance Matterick is driving right on the ragged edge. Last time by, though, the fastest lap of the race so far by Jim Johnson back in 7th place as he runs down that lead pack. Harold Rothery, though, still holding the lead. Chance keeps looking to the bottom, can't get the momentum yet. It is very tricky to pass here down on the bottom. That high line just carries so much more momentum. You really got to have a good run and a little drafting help. But Chance is getting it done. Off of turn 2, though. Look at the run that Harold Rothery gets. Kendrick Cryer trying to follow and find a fast way through here. Now Casey Bacala has pulled up. Brad Hall is there. Matt Hayden is there. And look who has regained the lead pack. Jim Johnson, Edmund Jones, and Curtis Town are now up in the fight. Kyle Martin not far behind in 10th. Chance Matterick finally gets back to the lead. Rothery still holding on to second. Kendrick Cryer in third. And you know, I gotta say, right now, it looks like Edmund Jones has the best seat in the house. Let's take a ride with him. Down the back straightaway, down toward the bottom. He gets a massive run on his EHP teammate ahead. Slides in behind Jim Johnson across the start-finish line. Back down into turn 1. If you get too high in turn 2, there is a big bump that can really upset the car. Back down the back straightaway. Oven Mitts up on the high side, pulling back ahead, trying to fight Jim Johnson. Back around to the start-finish line. Edmund did that lap in 23.66 seconds. Kendrick Cryer, Harold Rothery, side by side. Brad Hall, Casey Bacala. Man, they are all mixing it up, and that has given Chance Matterick a little bit of space here. But Kendrick Cryer and Harold Rothery, both capable of running the leader back down. They just got to stop Kendrick's slide job. And Harold said, "No, sir, young man." Kendrick Cryer, though, firmly into second now. Oh, Rothery is in the wall. Caution is out. Harold Rothery gets the wall out of 2. And what a race, what a battle Rothery was having here. Here's the battle between him and Kendrick Cryer, down through 3 and 4. Back down the front straightaway across the start-finish line. Kendrick tries to take away the high line, no can do. Harold comes off turn 2, full sends it, and a little too much send into the wall right in front of Pekela. Gets a little bit of Jim Johnson. I think Edmund Jones got a tap of the wall. Our second caution of the night, and we know from here, anybody who did not get a full tank last time will get it this time. Let's see if we can get a word with that second place driver. Hey Kendrick, it's Doug. You got me?
10-4, I gotcha.
Hey, it's looking a bit exciting up there.
Oh, very exciting.
I know you guys, XCal comes here in a few months. Have you been practicing extra here, and is it helping?
I think so. This is my first laps here with these cars. I have laps here with some other cars, but never with these, so I'm learning here right now, but it's going good right now.
It looks like, man, despite the exciting battle, later in the run, right before that first caution, you are really running them down. Do you think the car is set up for the long run tonight?
We'll surely try.
Well, keep up the good work, man. You're having quite a run tonight.
10-4, thank you.
Ethan Wolf cheering on Chance Madrick, Brad Hall first and third. Take a deep breath, because that first 30-plus laps was exciting. The next 45 laps will be as well. Lights are out on the pace car. Chance Madrick, Kendrick Cryer on the front row. Hey, wait a minute. Ethan Wolf is cheering on BA Motorsports in the comments. Chris Johnson is cheering on the EHP boys. Are we about to have a team owner war here? Pace car is in. Chance fires. They are away. Green is in the air. He timed it right to bring Brad Hall up to second place with him. Jim Johnson now up into fourth. Casey Pekela in fifth. Kendrick Cryer fights back on the top for second. Curtis Town now up into fifth. He's another one having a great run here tonight. Got a run on the high side, and we've got one of them, I think it's Brad Hall, slipping back. Not sure if he had a bobble or what happened, but lost some momentum there. Allowed Jim Johnson to get up to the high side. Kendrick Cryer still up on the high side, trying to hold Brad Hall off and trying to make a move on the leader. Here comes Casey Pekela. Kendrick Cryer trying to find some momentum. Chance Madrick just controlling the pace of the race. Andrew Thornton and Michael Cray, Going at it, Kyle, McRacken, Martin right in front of him. Matt Hayden still with that lead pack. That lead pack still side by side. He has stayed for the most part out of side by side battles. Might be saving those tires for later. But Brad Hall has gotten back past Kendrick Cryer for second. And here comes Jim Johnson down to the bottom. He is looking for third. Kendrick, though, cuts down. Gets the nose in on Brad. Casey Bacala now looking low on Jim Johnson. Oven Mitts back in sixth, just riding. Curtis Town now looks to the bottom. Kyle Martin in eighth. Michael Cray back in ninth place has gotten past Andrew Thornton. Andrew now to 10th. Jimmy Fitzmaurice in 11th. Edmund Jones back in 12th. Seems to be struggling a little bit. Josh Doobie 13th. Brian Edwards 14th. Ed Jones Sr. back in 15th. Harold Rothery, after being up front leading early on, now back in 16th. And Fred Houle in 17th. And Chance Maderick continues to lead, but the kid is coming. Kendrick Cryer now back into second. Jim Johnson has gotten to third and caution is out. McRacken involved. Oh, looks like he just clips the apron. Almost saves it, but collects Andrew Thornton along the way. Andrew Thornton comes off two, has nowhere to go. And let's see just how fast and just how little time these drivers have to react from in Andrew Thornton's car. He just snaps loose right in front of him. And Thornton goes around. So now it's Chance Maderick in the lead. Kendrick in second. Jim Johnson in third. Brad Hall in fourth. Casey Bacala in fifth. Let's see if we can get a word with Jim. Hey, Jim, it's Doug. You got me?
Yeah, I got you, sir.
Hey, man. You have been sneaking your way back through this field pretty handily.
Yeah, it's a little tricky to pass. You just got to kind of get the right run in and the right run off to clear them. Almost a slide job, but you can't slide. If you want to see some craziness, watch the in-cars because these things are a handful here.
It has definitely looked like everybody is fighting the wheel tonight, and just being in the right place at the right time is definitely beneficial.
Yes, you got to make the right checkup, the right bobble, and be there to take advantage of it, pounce on it.
Well, man, a great run so far. Hope to be talking to you in Victory Lane, buddy.
That'd be nice. Hoping for it.
Good luck, man.
Thank you, sir.
Jim Johnson, currently in third, has not had a win here in the Tour Mods yet this season. Chance Maderick, though, up front with Kendrick Cryer, Brad Hall, and Jim Johnson. Casey Bacala in fifth, up 9 spots. The biggest mover as of right now. This does benefit Harold Rothery. He'll get another shot at coming through the field after leading early. Lights are out on the pace car. Chance Madrick has the high side. Kendrick Cryer down to the bottom. Brad Hall, Jim Johnson on the second row. Matt Hayden, Casey Pekela on the third. Michael Cray, Curtis Town on the fourth row. Edmund Jones, Jimmy Fitzmaurice round out the top 10. Here they come out of turn 4. Pace car is in. They fire. Green is in the air. The BA Motorsports teammates get the advantage on the restart. Get by Kendrick Cryer, first and second place now. Kendrick already looking to the high side. Oh! Looking like Chance might have got a little bit of the wall there. Michael Cray sporting a new paint scheme from JR Graphics and Design. It is a pretty one. As he starts making his way forward, up 4 spots into 8th right now as he battles for 7th with Curtis Town. Kendrick Cryer has gotten back past the teammates. And now it's going to be 3 wide down the back straightaway. Cryer on the high side. BA Motorsports down to the bottom. Chance sends it deep into 3. Cryer has the advantage on the high side out of 4. Kendrick Cryer leads that lap. Jim Johnson coming up from behind trying to come help his teammate. And look at the drive in by Kendrick Cryer. Deep into 3. Brad Hall, Chance Madrick. Oh, the teammates are getting into each other. And chaos behind. Caution is out. The big one on a short track. And it looked like this might have started with Chance Madrick. Looked like they were trying to rough up Kendrick Cryer just a little bit. Apparently they didn't know Kendrick's a little harder to rough up than that. Unsettled both cars. They end up going up the track. Edmund Jones is flying through the air. Jim Johnson goes flying. Casey Pekela is caught in it. And it just is that quick. Casey almost makes it. Hey, Edmund Jones actually cleared a couple of cars midair. Brad Hall, little bump, and down the hill he goes, back up off the inside wall. Oven Mitts, Matt Hayden caught up in it. Oh, yep. Matt comes up. Matt gets hit, knocked up the track, and collects a few others in the process. Ed Jones, I do believe he actually managed to get stopped before the work. No, he did not. And let's watch as Edmund Jones takes to the skies here. Edmund up on the high side, nowhere to go. Oh, he clears Pekela and sticks the landing. Jim Johnson and Chance Madrick both had to tow to pit road. Several drivers on pit road for repairs. And Kendrick Cryer back to the lead, and look at this. Michael Cray now in second. Jimmy Fitzmaurice up to third. Josh Doobie in fourth. Kyle Martin in fifth. Fred Houle in sixth. Harold Rothery, Ed Jones, Casey Bacala, and Matt Hayden rounding out the top 10. Curtis Town back on pit road. Brad Hall back on pit road for repairs. Chance Maderick, Jim Johnson still both on pit road. Everybody getting stacked back up, getting ready for the restart. Kendrick Cryer up front. His top two competitors now a little bit further back. He has a great opportunity here to try and run away with this. Just over 20 laps to go. Lights are back out on the pace car. Kendrick Cryer, Michael Cray have the front row. Josh Doobie, Jimmy Fitzmaurice, second row. Harold Rothery, Kyle Martin on the third row. Ed Jones, Casey Bacala on the fourth. Matt Hayden and Brian Edwards rounding out the top 10. Chance Maderick, Brad Hall, they're both back out, but way back in the field, one or more laps down. Pace car is in. Kendrick fires, they are away. Green is in the air, 23 to go. Michael Cray in second, Jimmy Fitzmaurice in third. Josh Doobie gets in line in fourth. And look who's back in the fight. Harold Rothery back in the top 5. Harold Rothery going high on McRecken right behind Doobie. Car's obviously still a little bit sketchy. They had enough time for the tires to cool down a little bit. Rothery shoots to the bottom off 2. Rothery is driving like a man possessed here tonight. Up front there, still battling, and Kendrick Cryer is pulling away. McRecken has made his way into second. Doobie now in third. Michael Cray in fourth and Rothery in fifth. Rothery down to the bottom. He's going to try and make it 3 wide. Can't get there yet. Almost has an incident with Doobie. And here comes Jimmy Fitzmaurice up top. Fastest lap last time by, actually fastest lap of the race so far, was Curtis Town back in ninth. Curtis just needs a little bit of luck because he definitely is one to watch. Kendrick Cryer, though, continues to lead. He has 3/4 of a second over McCracken. Oh, we've got a car in the wall. It's Curtis Town. And he looks like he has collected Jim Johnson. We've got Andrew Thornton flying caution. Let's see if we can figure out what happened to Curtis Town. Looked like he might have just pushed into the outside wall off turn 2. He sends it down into the apex. Up off of turn 2. Back down around, back into 1 and 2. You can see Curtis giving a little bit of extra room to the wall, not pushing all the way up into it, at least on the front stretch. And then down out of turn 2, gets up in the wall. The drivers go low, but it wasn't enough. And then Jim Johnson gets turned out to the outside wall. Curtis Town had a very fast race car. I just got done saying the man just needs a little bit of luck and he'll be up here in contention. Luck was definitely not with Curtis tonight. Curtis Town, Chance Madrick, Andrew Thornton, Jim Johnson, Matt Hayden, all on pit road. 12 cars still on track, all 12 on the lead lap. Harold Rothery back in the top 5 as well. Kendrick Cryer might have his hands full here. Kendrick choosing to restart on the high side. Kyle McCracken Martin down to the bottom. Michael Craig, Josh Doobie behind them. Third row is Harold Rothery and Jimmy Fitzmaurice, Edmund Jones, and Casey Picala on the 4th row. Brian Edwards, Fred Houle round out the top 10. Kendrick way up by the wall all of a sudden. Pace car about to drop in. Kendrick fires. They are away. Green flag back in the air. 13 laps to go. McCracken stays with him. Cray looks down to the bottom. Kyle Martin shuts the door. Kyle now looking to the bottom, and Rothery looking low on Doobie. He's got the nose in. Jimmy Fitzmaurice right behind in 6th. Has Casey Picala and Edmund Jones coming. Rothery could not complete the pass yet. Meanwhile, up front, Kyle Martin has to deal. Here comes Michael Cray down to the bottom. Michael Cray now to second place. Kyle Martin to third, Josh Doobie to fourth. And you see these cars moving all over the place. You heard Jim Johnson and others talk about it tonight. They are a handful. Brad Hall, now back on the lead lap, is up to ninth, trying to make his way forward. And something happened to Jimmy Fitzmaurice. Oh, Jimmy gets the wall and on the front straightaway. And I talked to him about it earlier. That's not the fast way around Iowa. Kendrick having to drive defensively now. Kyle Martin on the back bumper. Kyle in second has Michael Cray all over his back bumper. Half-second gap between Cray and Josh Doobie in fourth. Edmund Jones back in fifth. Harold Rothery sixth. Casey Pacala in seventh. Brad Hall eighth. Fred Hool in ninth. Brian Edwards in 10th. Ed Jones Sr. in 11th, up 6 spots. Kendrick Cryer has his hands so full right now. Lap traffic ahead might come into play. Jimmy Fitzmaurice back out on track. Five laps to go for Kendrick Cryer. Kyle Martin still all over the... Oh, Kyle gets a little bit of a bobble trying to stay out of the back of Cryer. Cryer defensive, and look at the move. Michael Cray shoots to the bottom. I think he might have gotten just a little bit of Kendrick Cryer. Cryer goes up into the wall. He is now back to third. Kyle Martin in second. Kendrick Cryer back in third. 3 laps to get back to the lead. Michael Cray for the first time tonight in the lead. But Kyle Martin right there in second. Kyle Martin down to the bottom for the lead. It's going to be 2 to go at the line. And they're going to try and make it 3 wide off into 1. Kendrick backs out. Here comes Edmund Jones. Kyle Martin slips by for the lead. White flag is in the air. Who's it going to be at the line? We've had 3 different leaders in the last 5 laps. McCracken goes to the bottom trying to break the draft and make sure nobody can get under him here. Out of turn 4, Cryer looks up high. Not going to be a no. He shoots down to the bottom, but it is Kyle Martin at the line. Kendrick Cryer comes home second. Edmund Jones pulls off third. And let's talk to our top 3. Hey, Edmund, it's Doug. You got me?
Yes, sir, I do.
Man, where did you come from at the end?
I have no idea. You know, I just started rolling it, and it just hooked up. And you know, once it kept going, it just wouldn't stop. And man, I wish I had 5 more laps. I think I could have got the win. I felt like I was faster than those guys, but that was that's got the heart pumping.
I bet so, man. What a run tonight. Congratulations. Back on the podium.
Hey, thank you, man.
EHP 1, 2, 3. Let's talk to second place. Kendrick Cryer. Hey, Kendrick, it's Doug. You got me?
Hey, I gotcha.
That was a wild one, especially that last 10 laps.
Yep, it was pretty crazy finish too. I was trying to keep Kyle behind me, then I couldn't, but it was pretty fun.
It looked like if you'd had just a couple hundred more feet, you might have got it there at the end when you crossed back to the bottom.
Yeah, if I did it maybe a little sooner, but my tires were gone. Trying to keep him behind me. I know he definitely saved his tires throughout the race, but it was all good fun race. I never really made a lap with these things here, but learned a lot. But we'll get them next time.
Well, a great run tonight. Congratulations, man.
Thank you.
Let me see if I can find our winner. And Kyle Martin probably needs to change his name from McReckon to McVictory Lane.
Well, yeah, I guess so. That would be fitting. I did mix up both in this race, though.
That is definitely true. It was a wild ride to the front tonight.
Oh, yeah, I don't know how I got to the front eventually. Whatever happened to make me come up here. Yeah, I guess I was just placed in the right place at the right time. I missed that massive wreck because I was all the way in the back. And then I guess I got past Kendrick and I blocked him enough.
There, that last lap, when you saw Kendrick look high and shoot to the bottom, did you think you might have lost it?
No. I was trying to break the draft down the back stretch, and then I wanted him to go high because that means he would have been stuck to just the top side, and then he was able to like get down to the apron without spinning out. And I was like, well, okay, to the grass we go.
Anything to get in victory lane on that last lap.
Well, love Kendrick, but had to do it to him. He led majority of the race. I only needed to run the last 2 laps as the leader, I think it was.
Yeah.
So.
Well, it was
Had to do it to
definitely a
Kendrick.
wild one, man. Great job tonight. Congratulations. I know you've been away from victory lane a while. You remember how to get there, though, obviously.
Yes, thank you. I would get there now, but the engine seems a little bit blown.
I can't imagine why.
That's a problem for later.
That is a later problem. Well, congratulations, buddy. Great to see you back in victory lane.
Yes, thank you.
All right, Kyle Martin wins at Iowa. Thank you guys so much for tuning in. XCal has the night off tomorrow night, so I will not be here, but come back Wednesday night. The Nowski Nation returns, and make sure you're following on all our social media and on YouTube, Facebook, Twitch, Twitter, Instagram, all of them. More sponsor announcements to come, I'm sure, plus a lot going on for the upcoming charity event. You don't want to miss any of it. Thank you guys so much for tuning in, and have a wonderful night.